Hello. In this video I would like to show you the effect of an improved bank assignment algorithm. If you have created the card workbook and you added modules of different types and sizes like 8K, 16K, 128K, and maybe you also added ATR disk files, then the card dynamically computes the Card Studio dynamically computes what is the most appropriate start bank for this and assigns it. As a result, you get a picture that you may know from defrag. So there is free space in different bank segments, and there are segments assigned to an ATR file, and there are segments assigned to ROM files. And as you can see, there are gaps in between this, and the reason is that most of the entry types for the card require an alignment to a special bank size. So if you have, for example, a 32 kilobyte module, then it technically must be aligned to a bank that's a multiple of 32K, so the hardware emulation can run properly. What has been implemented now is that certain file types like executables and ATR files no longer require this type of alignment, and this gives the algorithm more freedom to assign the banks. Because if your card has become as full as this one, you will run into the problem that if you want to add now a 512K or 1 megabyte cartridge file, it will not find the consecutive space or sequence of free banks where it can be assigned. So, and what you can do now is you can go to reassign banks. This existed before, but before it could not do anything in a situation like this, and now it finds out that some of these entries can be freely relocated. It gives a warning, because if you do this, then of course the content of the card will change completely. And that means that you will have to reflash the full card, or the flasher will detect that there are so many changes that will reflash the complete space that you have actually used on the card. So this will initially take some time. After that, after the first flashing, of course you are back to incremental mode if you add further files. So I click yes now, and magically you see that the pattern has changed. You see all the disk files are no longer aligned to any boundary. They are just put one after the other, and you see all the large files first, and to the end all the smaller files. And here we have now lots of free space if we want to add further ROM files of a large size. It does not change anything with regards to the actual usage. So it's still the same amount of space free, but of course now this free space is actually usable.